just about to say he's underrated.
Underrated.
Well, you got to say that now because you're a company man.
Maybe not.
We're here at 2K25.
Nestled among the peaks of the Rocky Mountains, time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going out.
Elite teams, but they still have their doubters. Coach Mike Malone said, "We never listen to the narrative." Nikola Jokic added, "We don't care that nobody gives us respect."
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Oladipo is out there with Mason. Then there's Luka Doncic. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. And for the Nuggets, the forwards are Porter and Gordon. Then it's Green. Then there's Murray. And it's McKenzie in at the shooting guard. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason. Do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Right side, Green. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
Down low. It's stolen by Green. Murray with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray, the pass to McKenzie. Outside, Green. No good from outside. It's tipped. Here's Doncic. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You know, Luka's one of those players where the mid-range shot is really a weapon for him, not just an afterthought. I mean, he is lights out from that distance.
Gordon kicks to Porter. Over Oladipo. Porter, no luck.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Sexton's shot is good.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
This is it to Murray. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Back to Murray. Shoots over Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meet. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
No one covering.
Well, I like the confidence here. Gordon is excellent at realizing when he has room to shoot even before he has the ball. That's what we call seeing a play ahead.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to grow up in Canada. Wanted to prove that you can play ball there and still get to where you need to go.
Here's Porter. And no good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Murray with it. Guarded now by Sexton. Now the pass to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. McKenzie off target with his 3. And as a prep, Murray formed a duo with Thon Maker to defeat some top American schools.
And Murray blew up in some of the showcases. 5-star recruit, top 10 pick. Canada producing yet another exceptional talent.
Rejected by Mason. And Oladipo has it in the corner. Gordon with it. Now guarded by Mason. Here's McKenzie. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
Pass to Mason. Takes the three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Hey, you could say they probably were in control for 3/4 of that game, but in that fourth quarter, man, they just fell apart.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
You know, didn't need two hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's...
Here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. He kicks to Gordon. And here's Porter. Pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Here's McKenzie. That's tipped. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
From deep. It's rebounded by Doncic. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Sexton's shot is good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Murray scanning the floor. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Green. Not enough on that one as it misses. Dallas leading by 5. Here's Mason. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
And Murray, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Murray's got his second basket.
That tenacity on the drive. Murray is at his absolute best when he's in attack mode.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Porter. Green passes to Murray. And they recover it. Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you know what I like to say, persistence pays. And
how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Green against Powell. For 3, Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Murray against Doncic. The pass to Mason. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. It's good from long range. Murray's got 7.
And the quick feet of Murray really doing an extraordinary job getting out in transition.
It's Powell with the drive. Misses from close range.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Nice D from Oladipo. Dallas leading by 4. It's Oladipo on the wing. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Murray against Doncic. Murray kicks to Porter. Pass to McKenzie. Now the feed to Green. And Green slams it in.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Doncic outside. Mason for 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists here tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's feel, but not who you want to leave open.
Powell with the steal. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Porter with a block.
You know, one area where I think Porter Jr. has surprised a bunch of folks is his shot blocking. I mean, he's got a natural knack for doing it.
Here's Mason. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Boy, he has been special to start this game. Shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Murray against Doncic. And it's blocked by Mason.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
To the inside. Outside for Sexton. Shoots from the line. Almost, but it rolls out. The Nuggets trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Over in the corner, Green. Passes it to McKenzie. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon, the pass to McKenzie. From beyond the arc. And they get it back. Pass to Green. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here in the game. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Terry's checked in. Green comes in for Oladipo. Hardaway's checked in for Colin Sexton. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Luka Doncic. Dinwiddie kicks to Mason. Back to Dinwiddie. To the middle. And it's Terry that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Offensive rebound. Gordon. It's deflected. There's the pass to Najee. Takes it inside. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Dallas. Mason's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Mason's got 22 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's Stevenson missing. And it's Mason with the ball for the Mavericks. A 12-point game. In the corner, Hardaway with it. Pass to Mason. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Offline with his 3. In the corner, it's Stevenson. The Nuggets with another miss. And now, here's Mason, the fast break opportunity. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 12. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Well, we know that Colin Sexton is an efficient scorer. He shed some light on the men.
I feel like I've just been calm.
And even though he's more a point guard in stature, Greg Sexton more of a flat-out scorer at that point than he is a facilitator.
Yeah, and Kevin, there's always a place for guys who can put the ball in the basket, especially if they lock in on the defensive end.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And quite a position here for the Mavericks to be in. What do you think, guys?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, they've got Mason. Also Green out there, and it's Terry in at the 5, down low. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Lakers was driven. He scored an incredible number of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
From deep, Stevenson. Denver gets it back. Beyond the arc. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Hardaway passes to Dinwiddie. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Kicks it to Stevenson. Outside Gordon. On the wing, Stevenson. Another 3 for Denver.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
From the corner, Mason misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Reed dishes to...
Getting in tight and wrecking the rim.
And stolen by Gordon. At the elbow, Stevenson. A floater, and it's good on the way up. Stevenson's got it back down to within single digits for Denver. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
Denver making a switch here. Martin is checked in. Wright, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Fournier comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Stevenson outside. Denver passing it around. Feeds it to Gordon. From outside the arc, cranes the three-pointer. 8 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Mason. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 6 assists now in the game.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Some super teams come together, Clark, on paper, and they look like sure things for the finals. But just how important are the other things, the intangibles?
Yeah, I think the intangibles, Kevin, are the most important things. When you talk about chemistry, trust, connectedness, those things just don't happen because you have great talent in 3 or 4 players. You have to have a team that's committed to one another and that trusts one another, and it takes time to build that into a championship caliber unit. So those intangibles are really important if you're going to win a championship.
Inside, here's Mason. Fournier in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now it's a 10-point Maverick lead.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Barton against Fournier. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Passes to Mason. Right outside. Barton against Fournier. Back to right. Can't hit that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 10. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
It feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Fournier against Barton. Kicks it out to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Gordon to end the run. Fournier pulls it down. Dallas leading by 12. Pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Mason. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 7th assist here tonight. Nuggets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Barton finds Gordon. Rejected by Mason. Now Fournier. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now averages nearly 12 points a game.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Denver calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic is checked in. Here's Najee. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Porter. Pass to Najee. Bangs home the trifecta.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Dallas.
Mavericks leading by 13. Here's Mason. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mason's got 38 points.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Murray going inside, and it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Mason, the pass to Fournier. Here is Mason. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Murray against Doncic. There's the 3. Murray, no good. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown.
And, guys, if the defense pays too much attention to Murray as a scorer, he can find his teammates with the pass.
And you know what, Greg? That surprised me, watching him just the 1 year in Kentucky. I didn't know he had that in his package. But he's a terrific passer. And you're right. His feel for the game is outstanding. Boy, Murray is a better athlete than...
Oh, what a play!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And, guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Colin Sexton, he's checked in for right. And the Mavericks with possession here. Shot clock at 5. Fournier's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 15. Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass all around. Just his effort level was off the chart.
Really hard not to foul there. Tall with elite skills. Porter Jr. is a handful in the painted area.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Evan Fournier. And Porter drops them both.
And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Mason, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. I say arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now and stop talking.
No. You keep talking, we'll keep listening, and David, thank you very much. And they double up Murray. Najee passes to McKenzie. Misses off the left iron.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Pass to Najee. And another miss by Denver.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last three, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Pass to Mason. Launches it. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Mason's got 47 points.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, You can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
The forwards are Porter and Gordon. Then it's Jermichael Green. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's McKenzie in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Murray against Doncic. Murray, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Boy, Oladipo has really expanded his game, can do a lot of damage in a lot of different ways at the offensive end. Very polished.
Murray outside. And the pass to McKenzie. Ring shot on the way. The kick out to Porter. And another miss by Denver.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Oh, costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Mason with it. Out guarded by Murray. And Sexton has it in the corner. He kicks it to Mason. And another one falls.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green dishes to Murray. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another miss by Denver. Pass to Mason. Here's Sexton. Got it. Good job in the low post. Sexton's got 8 points.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Murray, the pass to Porter. Murray outside. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Mason for 3. It's rebounded by Jamal Murray. Looking to get back on track here. And it's Murray with the jam.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
Here he goes. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. 8 points for Michael Porter.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic. Gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
And there's the feed to Mason. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Oladipo against Porter. It's stolen by Oladipo. Fast break, Dallas. Powell, the pass to Mason. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfect.
Passes it to McKenzie. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Murray. Clock at 6. From deep. The rebound by Mason. Mason's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Over Green. Mason misses. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Kenzie passes to Murray. They get a hand on it. Turnaround Jay. The Nuggets with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Mason. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Mason's got 58.
Boy, I love how unselfish Oladipo is. Great at getting his teammates involved in on-time, on-target passes.
Murray with it. He's got 13. Outside, Porter takes the 13-footer. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Sexton. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
McKenzie, defended by Sexton. Murray against Doncic. There's Gordon. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Gordon's got 9.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead. And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
The Nuggets shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. McKenzie, defended by Sexton. Here's McKenzie. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Mason's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Sexton, rebound by the Nuggets. McKenzie, defended by Sexton. Murray outside. Green against Powell. Green kicks to Murray. Here's McKenzie. Got a piece of it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
It's good. Sexton's got 6 here in this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Gordon for 3. He can't get that one, so the Mavericks will take it the other way. To the paint, here's Mason. Connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Doncic against Murray. Shoots over Powell. Murray, good. Murray's got 15 points.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
The pass to Green. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Powell. He dishes it to Doncic. Mason with it. Over Gordon. Powell trying to free himself up. Mason misses. Here's Murray. Gordon, the pass to Murray. His three-pointers off the mark. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Shots good from Mason.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Passes it to McKenzie. Back to Murray. Looking to end his cold spell. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
To the middle. Powell, that's good. Powell's got his second bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Again, the miss by Murray.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
Really, as close as you can get to an and one right there. He almost had it.
That free throw good from Doncic.
Now an MVP caliber player, Doncic's drive is evident. I mean, he's somebody that wants to be a Hall of Famer when it's all said and done. And he's well on his way based on what he's done thus far.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray comes in for Will Barton. Mason looking around. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. You've got Burke. Oladipo is out there with Davis Bertans. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Mason in at the center position. Over Stevenson. Mason misses.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Denver passing it around. Pass to Reed. Now here's Murray. Dishes it to Reed. Clock at 4. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
No quit in his game. Trying to get physical with Oladipo, he relishes that challenge.
To the inside, here's Green again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim, love the hustle. And there's the pass to Mason. Back to Burke. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Green. Guarded by Oladipo. They kick it out to Green. And again, Denver no good. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Here's Burke. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Passes it to Mason. Right side Fournier. Over Reed. Fournier's shot is off. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Reed against Bertans. And here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise, it's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Shots good from Mason.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Will Barton, he's checked in for Reed. It's Barton on the wing, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Leaving folks open around Barton is a no-no. He'll torch you whenever you do that.
Here's Fournier. Doesn't go that time. And it's Denver the other way. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Powell dishes to Howard. Off target from three-point range. And it's Mason with the ball for Dallas. Down low, here's Oladipo. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, Oladipo has tremendous athleticism, and with his effort on the offensive glass, he keeps possessions alive for his team.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so checking out their season record, this game will become their 45th win.
And talk about putting pressure on your opponent. Tonight's win will move their record to 2-0 in the season series with 2 left to be played against the Nuggets. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jay,
there wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And good, there's another.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Oladipo against Barton. To the left wing. Outside Howard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Mason kicks to Fournier. Mason against Green. To the paint. Here's Oladipo. Lays it up and banks it in.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Green, the pass to Howard. Fires from deep. And they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.